This is painstaking work, and if you go through the reporting, it's really impressive what they did. Police say that fascist fight clubs present a threat of, quote, extreme violence, and while the proliferation of active clubs is happening globally, a disproportionate number of them are here in Canada. Those warnings come from an internal Public Safety Canada brief that was obtained by CBC News, and I want to pause here for a second on that last little bit. Obtained by CBC News. That's intentionally vague language. It's used to obscure how and from who the reporter got that information. This type of protection is key in helping information flow to journalists, but it also limits us as news readers in our ability to contextualize who that information is coming from, and in particular, our ability to understand what their motivation is. Lastly, it means that short of the source leaking those same documents to another news organization, we're limited in only reading this information from one source, and the best practices for both reading and definitely sharing news is to confirm facts in stories across multiple outlets. Now, when that's not possible, it's worth looking back to see how much reporting an outlet has done on a specific issue over time. And in this case, the CBC, and in particular their investigation unit, has a strong history of reporting on white nationalist fight clubs. The reporting from past summer used publicly available information to meticulously track images that were shared by these active clubs and then match them to real-world locations. This is painstaking work, and if you go through the reporting, it's really impressive what they did. In fact, that reporting made it into the briefing that the CBC got their hands on here. This news today about the leaked briefing, along with the previous reporting, represent what I like to think of as a continuum of reporting, and this story feels more like it's in the middle rather than the end. I suspect that when violence from these groups does take place, or if there are arrests, we'll look back at this reporting as a building block to understand how we arrived in that moment.